What's up guys, it's Air Common. We're gonna do a cool cook and fish video on the Thai River, which is over by Crabtree Falls in Virginia. We're gonna do some lobster ravioli mixed with some shrimp and some pita bread with garlic and cheese. And we're gonna cook this all on a jet boil and on a little fire oven that we're gonna make down there and see if we can catch a couple trout in the process. Here's our rigs here. We got two regular fishing poles set up with some Joe's flies. And we got a hatchet here. This is gear right over here. She got some extra lures. We got food jet boil, a little solo stove in there, and a waterproof bag, and some hand warmers because it is what, Alyssa? 20 degrees right now? Yeah, it's very cold. And there's lots of snow, which is fun. So we're gonna head down there and collect some firewood and get a fire going because we are already freezing our butts off. Down we go to the stream. We're gonna head down here, cross the bridge, and walk downstream a little bit. Find us a good spot to set up. Are you cold? I think she's cold. Look at this. How pretty is this? Nice water flow too. It's perfect. It's a very bouncy bridge. Going under that rock right there and cooking food is fun too as well. But it's a little cold to be sitting on a rock, I think. Somebody's actually been out here today. It's cool. We normally don't really see anybody coming out to this area in the winter. So that's kind of cool to see. It's normally just like a summer, spring, fall thing. And in the summer, kids love to come out here and just play over there in the water. I don't like it because it takes away the trout fishing. So we're gonna walk on down here. That's one of the campsites I normally have. But we're looking to move down a little further. Oh yeah, look at that. We can probably set up a nice fire somewhere around right here. Cook food around here as well. And this right up here is where we're gonna fish. Time to set up a little spot where we can get a little fire going, right? So right now we're just gonna start collecting some firewood by the stream, which we're getting pretty lucky. There's a lot of driftwood, which is gonna be super dry. Normally you don't get this lucky and a lot of it's wet from the snow, but we're gonna start collecting. Alyssa's making a little bit of a fire ring around it. And then we're gonna look for a big flat rock to put on the top so we can cook the pita bread, garlic pita bread on top of that. It's gonna be, ooh, so good. Now let's see. Stick. So it looks like it might be dry. Take the chance. That might work. Might need one bigger, but that might work. We just have to wet it down because of the dirt. Yeah, it's kind of confusing. Some of these, like look at this. Oh, it's a stick? Nope, it's a root. Let's start looking again. Ooh, right against the hatchet. What we got here? Good stick right here. Probably break this up. Yeah. More firewood. Here's some small sticks right here. It's okay. Right there. Some more little branches. Okay, perfect. Confusing right here. What's a root? What's a stick? Look how high the water got. It's pretty high. Oh. Really? Oh, geez. Look at that. That's too close to the water, though. That is cool.
Yeah, the water's high.
Yeah, it's super high. This is going to be really cool for fishing. I bet you'll go catch something in there. Pokies. See, look at some of these. Like, you'd think this was a stick, but it's a friggin' root. Like, what the heck? Whoa. We're making good progress on the fire ring. We got some firewood stacked up. We found something to cook the pita bread, garlic pita bread on. We just gotta clean the surface of this rock off. So my hand's gonna have to get wet. So, oh no. Ah! I'm gonna clean this off the best we can. That'll do. One fresh rock for cooking. And Alyssa's getting ready to make the ring. And then what was gonna happen is once we get this hot enough and good to go, we're gonna move some of the coals off and under that rock. And we're gonna make almost an oven on one side. So now we've got a little oven right here. Stacked up some nice rocks. So we can put all the coals under there and heat up that rock, and that's what we're gonna cook the pita bread on, one by one. We'll get this and we'll stoke it all under that little spot right there. A little bark in there. Can we get leaf in there? Fire! Okay, so still waiting kind of for the fire to get warmed up a little bit, but I did do a little bit of a reorganizing the little oven right here. Made it a little bit taller so it's easier to scoop some of that stuff down in there. This is a jet boil, which is what we're going to use to cook the ravioli. And this is a little stove top right here. You can buy this at REI. It's very convenient because the igniter is built in. So this is a really, really helpful tool for some things that you don't want to cook over a fire. So you take this guy right here, and you literally just can take this right here, turn this on, you click, and just like that. See the fire? It's quick. So that's what we're going to use to cook the ravioli. You just take something like this and put right on the top. Now you have this burner if you want to use a pan. This is what we're going to use to cook the shrimp if we don't do it on top of that right over there. So that's a really cool feature on this thing right here. So I would say first is going to be cooking up shrimp, and then probably the pita bread, garlic pita bread at the same time as the ravioli boiling in here. Remember, always take out what you take in, so all this trash, you're gonna bring it back with you. Look at that. Cool. You're gonna take these, put them all in here. You're just taking them all in there. You take, ooh, that's a nice one. You should just take the little pieces apart, and then we're gonna throw some water in there and boil this up. Just like that. And boil her up. Click down here. She's going. And just let that sit there and boil up. Meanwhile, we've got over here, we've got the little mini oven right here, stoking them nice and warm. Yeah, it's definitely getting hot. So we can just stoke some more of those ashes under there, which is really gonna help get that fire going. Put a couple more sticks in there. This is gonna make some really good pita garlic bread. So the overall purpose of this video is to show you that there are multiple ways that you can cook simple, fun meals on the stream. And it can be cold, it doesn't have to be warm. It's 25 degrees out, and we're not super cold. We got a fire going, a little oven, which you could cook this entire meal on if you wanted to, and a jet boil, cooking ravioli out in the mountains on a stream side. It can be done, this is how you do it. So hopefully you guys learned something from this today, and maybe it'll inspire you to do something like this yourself. So get them nice and stirred up. If they start getting puffy like this, they're pretty much good to go. So the good thing is these guys don't take very long to cook. So these guys, I'd say, are done. We're gonna do one more batch, and then we're gonna quickly heat up some sauce and some pita bread and dig in. Got the jet boiler going again. We put this garbage in here, packing it out. And this is what we got here. We got some shrimp. There's the pita garlic bread right there. And then we got some cheese. And see, then again, we're cooking with a pan right now, not on the jet boil. Literally just on top of this oven that we've created. Just give it a minute or so, and this will heat up enough. And carefully scoop out the rest of the ravioli. Doesn't it look good? I like the striping on it, it's pretty funny. So these guys have been taking a little while here, but they're looking like they're about done, I'd say. The only thing we have left is the pita bread. Alyssa's over there trying to break a stick. You having fun there? This is tough. Looks like she's having a bit of a struggle. But these bad boys are looking pretty done. We'll see. Yeah. Pretty good. And some fresh pita bread. We're going to take, probably 2 of these is enough for us, right? We'll take 2 of these, and we're going to make some garlic bread. Cheesy garlic bread. This is what we're going to put on the oven that we made on the fire. Take this. Put it right on the oven and let her cook. We got the final thing, roasted garlic Alfredo sauce. Just put it right on in there. Look at that, yum. Strongest thing I could say is when you bring stuff like this in to an area like this, please take it out. Don't leave the trash around. I can't stress that enough. Ooh, look at that cheese is starting to melt. Cheesy melting. Take this, make sure it's not sticking. Oh yeah, it's getting nice and soft. It's nice and hot. And there's one done right there. Put that over here. Let that cool down. Take this guy. Put the next one on there. That's pretty good. Now this is done. Stuff right here is done. Then you got the final touch Put some of that Alfredo sauce on there. You're good to go. Throw some Alfredo sauce on yours. Is that good?
Yeah.
Just like that. And there you have shrimp, lobster, Alfredo. Stream side with cheesy garlic pita bread. I will say, pretty good. Simple meal. Big ol' lobster Alfredo. Let's see how this stuff turned out. Good. So freaking good. It is cold. Super cold. Now we got Alyssa down there cleaning up our little cooking session. And I'm gonna take the old rod reel, see if we can pull one out. If I do, I will have Alyssa quickly start recording. Because I forgot the GoPro today. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Here, I'm gonna take them out real quick. Set this down. Look at that pretty brownie. All right, buddy. We'll let him go back into the water. See you later, dude. Look at how he's just sitting right there. See him swimming away? So we are done. I'm just collecting ice right away because it's probably like 15 degrees right now. Like it is cold, cold. And we are gonna head out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you on the next one.